My brothers, my fellow Nigerians, I want to tell you why men abandon church for the pastors and the women in Nigeria. Why you will not see so many men in the church, only women, the whole church in Nigeria, is because of the pastors. They will ask people to sow seed. If you have 1 million, sow. If you have 10 million, sow. A man without money, he will be watching other men sowing seed, and they don't have money to sow. That's why they stop going to church. They stayed at home because they don't have money. Nigerian men love God, and they love to go to church. They love to serve God with all their heart. But because of the pastors in Nigeria, the so-called reverends, the whole church in Nigeria, it's because of them the men stayed at home. You go to Anglican church and Catholic, they will give offering more than 50 times. You go to so-called believing churches, because other churches is their church, the believing churches, they will say, sow seed. Sow seed if you love God. A man without money will be there, watching other men sowing seed. He will look weak. It could be as if he no like God, or he no like to sow seed. Nobody will no like to give money. Nobody for this world will no like to give. But when you don't have, they see you as if, say, this one. That is why all the men in Nigeria, majority of them stayed at home every Sunday. The women will go. Some of the women know they have money inside their pocket, and their husband will be looking for school fees for children. They will not assist. Some women will have money when they reach church. Pastor say, sow seed. Sow seed. They will just go and sow to please their pastors. When you cannot show that love to your husband, when you cannot sow that seed to your husband, and your husband, they cry for house rent money, no money to pay house rent, way too often they leave. You say, make him bring money now, but you go and sow to pastor. You are not sowing to God, because my Jesus is not a beggar. I want to inform you, all the pastors, all the so-called reverends and men of God and women of God in Nigeria, my Jesus is not a beggar. My sweet Jesus is a giver. My sweet Jesus is a giver, is not a beggar. You go and say, Abraham do this. You start quoting some quotations in the Bible to manipulate my people. To manipulate people. God knows everything. You can't manipulate God. Let them, they sow seed. Some will use leg and go home. Some will reach home, they will not see food and chop. You will use that woman in the Bible that gave her all to give example. Nobody forced that woman. They did not say sow seed. Everybody was giving offering in the Bible, and the woman gave her all, and Jesus spotted her and used it for example. Pastors are now using that woman. They will go and invite other pastors in the church. They will be saying, if you love Jesus, come and sow by this time next month. God will give you a car. They know that people are weak. There's no job for men. There's no money. They capitalize on that. Say, come and sow seed. By this time tomorrow, you get an aeroplane. You big past Dangote. Women, all of you, where they sow that seed, that kind of seed, you don't big past Dangote. How your life will be? You see, they the same bus stop where you did when you enter that church, when you enter that place. You allow them, the so men of God, to manipulate you. Look at all the men in Nigeria. Majority of them are not going to church. Not that they don't love God. Nigerian men love God with all their heart. Because of money. The pastors don't even recognize them. Pastor don't know your house if you don't have money. Reverend don't know your house if you don't have money. People will say, hey, they did not force anybody to sow seed. You force them. It's force. It's manipulating. You are manipulating them to sow the seed. Challenge God. Who are you to challenge God? Challenge God by this time next month. By this time next week. You will see Jeep. You will see this. You will see that. Men stayed at home. Because they will not be there watching other men. Some men giving 100,000, 50,000, they will stay put. They will feel ashamed, humiliated. They just stay at home. Pastors, reverends in Nigeria, you are the main problem. You are the women are the main problem Nigeria have. You and all the women in Nigeria, you are causing men pain. Look at how, because of your the men in Nigeria, majority of them stayed at home every Sunday. They will not go and worship their God. Because when they go there, they will give the first offering, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. People will say it's not by force. It's by force. You are manipulating them. That is robbery. My Jesus is not a beggar. My sweet Jesus is a giver. He gives. My Jesus is a giver. Stop manipulating my people. Stop discouraging men from going to church. They love God. They want to worship God. Don't add to their sorrow. Don't add to their sorrow. Because of unemployment, they are weak. They are cobblerless. They don't have money. When they come to church to seek peace from God, to seek peace, you now add to their problem. You humiliate them. You disgrace them. Why? Men of God. You call yourself men of God, woman of God. All you do is to extort money from people. People who are homeless, cobblerless. Even when they dash the money, say that money where they dash them, make them sow seed inside, make them sow seed. You go and read Malachi. My Jesus is not a beggar. Men in Nigeria, why I record this video again is because of you. Choose any church of your choice. Go there and worship your God and go home. Don't give them any 1 naira. If you have money, you give your friend and go home. If you have money, you give off. If you don't have, go home. God knows. God knows your heart. Don't allow them to discourage you again. Don't allow them to make you feel ashamed of yourself. You are important to God. Nigerian men. Look at them. Roaming about on Sundays. Stay. They will not go to church because of evil pastors, bad pastors, and bad preachers. All of you. Stop hurting my people. Stop hurting the Nigerian men. They love God. Stop manipulating them. Stop discouraging them. Pastors, I don't have anything to tell you. God will judge all of you. You pastor, you man of God or woman of God, in any church, God will judge all of you. God will judge you all. You will see this woman every time she's talking. I will continue to talk. Nigerian men, this year, God will promote all of you. God will make a way for you. Don't be discouraged. Trust in God alone. No amount of money that you give pastor will make you have a good job tomorrow. A good job is from God. Wealth is from God. Blessing is from God. Giving pastor money will not make you be a better person. Go to church, give your offering, the one you have. If you don't have, you go home. God knows. He knows your heart. Be blessed. I love you, Nigerian men.